After we had Snake a couple of years ago, now is that Termite it's 17.128 billion. 17.128 billion expenditure evidence from Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund. Hi guys, thank you for joining me once again today. I want to talk about the recent news that we've seen in Nigeria about, will I use the word ridiculous? I will use the word annoying. I will use the word disgraceful. So sometimes in Nigeria it's really very difficult to stay sane or to stay civil in Nigeria. Like the things that happen in Nigeria, they make you want to cry. They make you want to shed tears. They make you want to get emotional. In fact, not even they make you want. You do get angry. You do get annoyed with what's happening in Nigeria. You have to. You cannot help yourself. When you hear that 18.9 billion naira was used to clear bushes, according to the Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Mohammed Abubakar. When you hear that, you ask yourself, in what world, in what country does that make sense? In what society do you lie blatantly to people like this? In what society do you tell people that Snake swallowed money? It's bad enough that you stole money, but it's now worse that you're coming off and saying and telling a ridiculous lie to Nigerians. Another story that came out again was that termites. Now and again, after we had Snake a couple of years ago, now is that termites it's 17.128 billion. 17.128 billion expenditure evidence from Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund, NSITF. So after Snake ate the money that snakes ate, now termites are eating the documents, the evidence that we would have used to probe or prosecute these people. Now you're talking about the I think the other one was Accountant General of the Federation, the amount of money he stole as well. And the more you see these things happen in public office, the more you're like, where are we going to as Nigerians? What's the future gonna be like? We are borrowing a lot of money. The cost of public governance is high. Corruption is insane on a different level. This government promised to fight corruption. They've done nothing of that sort. They're still bringing back Abacha loots. Abacha died almost 20 years ago, or I don't know how, but a long time ago Abacha died, and up to today, just last week, America returned $20-something million from the Abacha loots. I'm gonna do a separate video about that one. So corruption has become the bane of Nigeria's existence, like someone said. This is something I studied in my master's thesis, and this is something I'm going to study in my PhD as well. This issue of corruption and how the mismanagement of funds, the fact that we have public officials who don't care about Nigeria. Because if you really love Nigeria and want to serve Nigeria, the last thing you're going to do is loot from the Commonwealth of Nigeria. The last thing you're going to do is not use those money to build hospitals, to build good roads, to build schools, and use that money for yourself. I don't wanna just complain and complain on my videos, and that's why for me, yes, I will tell you the problems, but I also want to offer solutions as well. For me, the solution has to be, yes, come February, please vote right. Please vote the right person come February. We cannot afford to make the mistakes we've made in the past. So come February, vote the right person into power. Regardless of where you come from, whether you're from Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, uneducated, educated, wherever you are, whatever concerns you may have about Nigeria's differences and religious differences, put them aside and vote the right person, because we have to get it right. Even though I know how difficult this is to do, right? Even though I know how slim P2B's chances are of winning the general election, regardless of whether he wins or loses, our job as Nigerians is to keep that momentum going. We have to get it right. We cannot, keep on electing these old, incompetent leaders anymore. And for me, my own solution is, yes, vote right come February, but please don't be distracted by just the presidency. If you look at your states, if you look at Anambra State where I come from, if you look at your state, whether you're from Ogun State, Delta, Lagos, Zamfara, Kogi, Kaduna State, wherever you're from, you also find that your state governors are also as much culpable for this corruption as the president is. Take, for example, Ibori. Ibori stole almost $200 million. The one of the former governors of Delta states. The current VP aspirant to Atiku just took a loan of billions of naira to do a palm oil something. That was either the day or the day after he was made VP to Atiku. So people were like, this is money for election. Who knows? Perhaps it's going to be money for election, but perhaps it's not. But my point is that our governors in Nigeria have as much questions to answer for why Nigeria is where she is, and not just the president, but also the governors. Because Nigeria really is an aggregation of 36 states. If the 36 states of Nigeria were good, then Nigeria on the grand scale is good. But because we have a society or a country that at the component levels are not good, that's why we are producing people like Buhari, people like Tinubu, people like Atiku. So in my opinion, my bias or my argument is focus at the state level. Yes, vote right come February. By all means, vote the right person in February. But please don't take let us not take our minds or our focus off our states. Because I believe the best government is the government at the grassroots, the government closest to you. So your state governor, your local government chairman, local government councillors, and so forth and so on. So P2B said he saved $50 million, right? That tells you that our governors, they have a lot of access to funds. Soludo just took 100 billion naira, or requested, Soludo, the current governor of Anambra State, just requested, I think it's 100 billion naira or 10 billion naira loan from he went to the state house to approve it. Governors, they take state security funds. Governors have the right to apply for loans, like I just gave you an example with Soludo. Governors have IGR, internally generated revenue from their states. Governors have access to so many other funds that they can pull from, So they also have to be held to account. There's a reason why these guys do and undo to become governors, because they know that once they get into power, once they get into that position, it's made for them. So yes, to avoid things like termites eating money, to avoid things like billions of naira used to clear bushes, to avoid things like snake eating money, to avoid things like under Jonathan, Dasuki Gates, for example, or Alice Madweke stealing $3 billion. All these monies are ridiculous amounts of monies, which we may never even recover in full, if we are going to recover them at all. So my solution is, I don't just want to come and rant and rant. My solution is, we have to get it right at the local level. We have to get it right at the federal level as well. But please, our eyes should remain on the ball, So guys, let me know what you think. Let me know whether you agree with me or not. Let me know who you're voting for as well come February. I would like to know, because I want us to have these conversations about the pros and cons. If you're a Tinubu supporter, let me know. I would like to have you on and talk to you about why you support Tinubu. If you're a P2B supporter, let me know as well. I think that's where most people are. If you are an Atiku supporter, let me know. I also like to know why you're supporting Atiku as well. I don't just want us to live in these echo chambers and think that, we don't want to converse or talk to other people. I believe that the only way that we can get Nigeria better is by conversion. I would like to convert the Tinubu supporter to a P2B supporter. I would like to convert the Atiku supporter to a P2B supporter. I would like to convert those people to believe in the ideas of Sowore, for example, to the ideas of P2B. And no matter what happens, whether P2B wins or loses, what matters is that those ideas that they've put forward, someone else can run with those ideas. The momentum has to keep ongoing. We have to keep the momentum on. We have to keep on fighting for these ideals and ideas because Nigeria belongs to all of us. You know, no matter what happens, we have to fight for Nigeria. Whether you're in diaspora, whether you're in Nigeria, it's up to us to fight for this country that we love. So thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends. Thank you so much.